Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Mike Kollin at MikeKollin.com. Remember, my book, Cracked Female Code, is on sale for men, $29, normally $60. Women's books, Every Woman's Battle and Need for Love and Emotional Fulfillment, and Why Men Just Don't Get It. Those are two books for women, okay? All right, so here's the deal. During an NLP training back in, I think it was 1993, something like that, 94, around there. It was about the third week of the training. It was a 5-week long training. It was very in-depth, 8-9 hours a day. And somewhere along the line, we were talking about beliefs and how to just allow people to be who they are, to do what they're doing, and leave them alone. See, that's one thing I loved about NLP training. It wasn't about going around thinking, you need to change. There's something wrong with you. It's like, that's psychology. And that's one thing I didn't like about psychology. When you go through that, they teach you like, if a person scratches their face twice, that's a nervous tick and they need therapy. They need to fix that. Maybe they just scratched their face, So instead of looking at everything as something's wrong, it's more like just seeing people for who they are. It's a much more peaceful way to go through life. So a lady raised her hand. I think she actually had her doctorate degree, if I remember right, in psychiatry. And she goes, well, what if someone's doing heroin? I mean, you got to change them. And Dr. Chad James goes, no, this is their journey. If they decide to do heroin, this is their life. Leave them alone. Let me tell you something. At the time, for me, that was a radical thing to say. And most of the people in the classroom, especially the doctors, they were like, yeah, but that's obviously bad for them. Dr. Chad James goes, oh, I agree. Oh, I agree. I personally don't. In my value system, I don't believe heroin's good for you at all. I think that's one of the worst things in the world. He goes, but unless they think it's a problem, it's not a problem. He said, I don't go around telling people they need to change. When people come to me and ask me for help, and only when they say this is a problem and I want to change it, or this is something in my life that I'm doing that I don't like and I want to improve it or change it, he goes, that's the only time I'll work with people. And you're thinking, but I'm in the change industry. That's what I do. I only use these tools to help people when they come to me, when they're saying, this is a problem that I have. Let me give you a story. There was an old man a long time ago when I first started my practice in the 90s. And it was when I was in Vacaville. He lived out at the old people's area. I forget the name of it. And he called me and said, hey, I want to stop smoking. Now, he had been through the war and he was in the military. I think he was a retired military, but regardless, he was in the military a long time. And he was retired. He had a nice little home out at this old people's place and had a wife. And when we started working, something he was resistant. That's what it was. And I'm like, I gotta ask you a question. Before we go any further, I think we're like a half an hour in, maybe a little more. I go, do you really want to stop smoking? He goes, oh yeah, of course. I'm like, are you sure? He goes, oh yeah, I think it's bad for me. But even in his tone, I could tell it wasn't congruent. And he goes, why do you ask? I go, because I'm getting a feeling that you don't really want to stop. He goes, no, I do. I go, let me ask you a question. I go, where did you find my ad? He goes, well, I didn't. I go, well, who did? He goes, well, my wife. I go, your wife? I go, really? Were you asking her to look for an ad to stop? He goes, no. I go, so what happened? He said, well, she came to say, hey, I found this guy who does hypnosis, helps people stop smoking, et cetera, et cetera. And I go, so she's the one who was looking for it. I go, is she the one who wants you to stop smoking? He looks at me, he goes, honestly? He goes, yeah. He goes, Michael, I only smoke 2 cigarettes a day, first thing in the morning. He goes, that's it. He goes, I don't smoke a pack of cigarettes a day. He goes, I had 2 cigarettes. He goes, Michael, he was old. I mean, old. 67, maybe older, maybe 70. And I go, do you really want to stop smoking? He goes, honestly, Michael, it's the only thing I have in my life that brings me any peace right now. He goes, I don't want to stop smoking. He goes, my wife wants to stop smoking. Here's the deal. Working with someone like that who on a core level doesn't want to change, it's not going to work. So I said, you know what? When you want to change, and I mean you, not your wife's influencing you and pestering you. When you want to change from your core heart, give me a call. He goes, I go, I'd love to work with you. So that's the thing. If I work with people who don't really want to change, it's not going to work anyways. They're going to be resistant. They're not going to do the techniques the way I'm showing them how to do them, etc. So that's it, guys. Remember, buy my book, Cracked Female Code. It's on sale, $29, and Every Woman's Battle, and the book, Why Men Just Don't Get It for Women. They're on sale right now. Go to MikeKollin.com. Remember, guys, don't try to change people. If you don't like being around them, if you're not comfortable with them, just give them their space. It's okay. It's okay to be different.